Emma had never been a big fan of online dating, but her best friend Sarah insisted she give Tinder a try. "You never know, Em. You might meet someone great," Sarah had said with a teasing smile. So, after much persuasion, Emma swiped profiles on a Friday night, hoping to find someone interesting. It didn't take long before she was matched with Alex. His profile was perfect. Tall, dark hair, green eyes, and a charming smile. He seemed genuine, and his bio mentioned his love for hiking, reading, and cooking. They started chatting, and Emma was surprised at how easy it was to talk to him. Alex was witty and kind, and she shared many of her interests. After a week of texting, they decided to meet in person. They chose a cozy little cafe in the city's heart for their first date. Emma arrived early, nervously smoothing her dress and checking her reflection in the cafe's window. She was about to text Alex when she saw him walking towards her. He looked even better in person, his smile making her heart race. They hugged awkwardly and then settled at a table near the window. The conversation flowed effortlessly. Alex was attentive, asking about her job, hobbies, and dreams. Emma found herself laughing and sharing stories she usually kept to herself. As the evening progressed, she felt a genuine connection forming. When it was time to leave, Alex walked her to her car and gave her a gentle kiss on the cheek. "I had a great time, Emma. Let's do this again soon," he said, his eyes twinkling under the streetlights. She drove home with a smile, feeling a warmth she hadn't felt in a long time. Over the next few weeks, Emma and Alex grew closer. They went on more dates, each one better than the last. He seemed perfect in every way. But as the relationship deepened, Emma started noticing small, unsettling things. Alex was always available and ready to text back or call. He seemed to know things about her that she hadn't mentioned. It was as if he had been studying her life in detail. One night, as they were having dinner at his apartment, Emma noticed a photo on the wall. It was an old picture of Alex with a group of friends. Her heart skipped a beat when she recognized one of the people in the photo. It was her ex-boyfriend, Mark. They had dated in college and had ended things on bad terms. She hadn't seen him in years. "How do you know Mark?" she asked, trying to keep her voice steady. Alex's expression changed for a split second, a flicker of something dark crossing his face before he smiled. "Oh, Mark and I go way back. We used to be good friends in college." Emma nodded, but her mind was racing. Why hadn't he mentioned this before? And why did the coincidence feel so eerie? She decided not to dwell on it, trying to enjoy the rest of the evening. A few days later, Emma received a message on Facebook from an old college friend, Lisa. It was a link to an article about a series of mysterious disappearances in their college town. Lisa had written, "Hey, saw this and thought of you. Isn't that your ex, Mark?" Emma's blood ran cold as she opened the link. The article detailed the disappearances of several young women over the past 5 years, all last seen with a man matching Alex's description. The last known victim was Mark's current girlfriend at the time. Heart pounding, Emma tried to dismiss the rising panic. It couldn't be true. Alex was sweet, caring, and attentive. He couldn't possibly be involved in something so horrific. But the nagging feeling in her stomach wouldn't go away. She decided to dig deeper, searching online for any information about Alex. To her horror, she found more than she bargained for. Online forums and chat rooms discussed a man who charmed women through dating apps, only for them to disappear without a trace. The descriptions matched Alex perfectly with his charming smile and green eyes. Emma's hands shook as she read through the posts, her mind racing with fear and disbelief. Determined to find out the truth, Emma decided to confront Alex. She invited him to her apartment the following evening, trying to act normal as they sat on her couch watching a movie. Her heart was pounding so loudly she was sure he could hear it. When the credits rolled, she turned to him, forcing a smile. "Alex, there's something I need to ask you," she said, her voice trembling slightly. "Of course, anything," he replied, his eyes locking onto hers. She took a deep breath, her mind swirling with fear and doubt. "Do you know anything about the disappearances in our college town? The women who went missing?" His expression darkened, his eyes narrowing slightly. For a moment he said nothing, the room growing thick with tension. Finally he spoke, his voice low and cold. "Why do you ask, Emma?" She felt a chill run down her spine, her instincts screaming at her to run. I saw some articles and posts online. People are saying things that match your description." Alex's smile returned, but it no longer reached his eyes. You shouldn't believe everything you read online, Emma. People can be very imaginative. She nodded, but her fear only grew. She had to find a way to uncover the truth, to know who Alex was. Little did she know the answer was far closer and more terrifying than she could have imagined.